Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on? Old fashioned ice cream, appliance boot camp, Facebook, YouTube, Sneed Appliance Service. Everybody, what's going on? This is Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're going to be going live real quick. I have more information on this challenge that I got going on over this next couple. Going to be going on for about a year and a half. This challenge that I'm doing. But I want to thank everybody for joining us, man. If you're in the appliance repair business right now, you know that it is booming. The appliance repair business is booming. Like they say, the worse the economy get, the better the appliance repair business get. The appliance repair. Hold on a second. Let me. Everybody call as soon as I go live. But if you didn't know, we're actually are jumping right now. The appliance repair business is jumping. If you are in the ice cream parlor business, you know the ice cream parlor business right now is jumping. That's going very well. The event season has already started. The festivals have started. Everything is going great. And here I am now. I'm ready to do a challenge. You remember some years ago, we done a before 12 challenge where we asked everybody at 12 o'clock to just stop what they're doing and just post how much money you made before 12 o'clock. So this time, I'm doing something a little bit different. Got to be something with a little bit of a goal in play. Here I am now on the what we call the backside of 50, and on the backside of 50, I'm in the process. I either gotta build me another house, or I got two houses I need to complete, so I can actually use the rental income from those two houses to actually be able to fund my retirement, and also if I want to actually build another house, I'd rather have the revenue coming in for those rentals to actually pay for the house. Or I could sell the two houses. I've got a bunch of offers on them right now that I could sell them, and I could have cash to go buy me another house. Or talking to Slick, and Slick think don't sell them now, but go ahead and fix them up, and then sell one and keep one. Sell one after I rehab it. Use that money to go buy me another one, and then keep one of them to actually. I got a duplex. Keep the duplex to actually use for cash flow. So I got a couple of things I need to figure it out. I got a year and a half to do it. To do any of the stuff that I need to do, I'm about $60,000 short to do either one of those projects. I need about $60,000. I'm here for another to the end of 2027. I'll be here to the end of 2027, where I'm at right now. So what we're going to do, I want you all to go along with me. If you're on the backside of 50, I've talked to a couple of you all. Y'all in the same situation I'm in, where you got to figure out what you're going to do. So in order to get this $60,000 that I need to have by the time I get ready to leave from out of where I'm at, I'm going to need to I need to save it up. So what we're going to do, you all can go along with me and save up, because you all need to do the same thing. If you haven't bought a house, if you follow me along on this journey of saving $700 a week, you'll have about $60,000 at the end of 2027 to be able to put a down payment down on a house, where you can actually no, that'll be a down payment of if you're gonna put the whatchamacall of the 20% down, so you have to pay PMI and stuff on about a $300,000 house. Or if you're gonna go with FHA or whatever, that's enough for about $600,000 house. So with that being said, I want you all to go with me as we do this thing. So what we're gonna be doing, we gotta save $700 a week. If you are in appliance repair, you know that's not hard at all to do. But we got to be intentional with our money. We make a lot of money in appliance repair and in the ice cream parlor business, but a lot of times we're not We're not intentional with it. We just spend it, and we don't know where it's at the end of a year, 2 years, when I made $100,000 and can't tell where it's gone or anything. So now what we're going to do, we're going to actually, if you come along with me, every week we're going to save up $700, and we're going to count it out. We're going to be able to keep up with everybody while they're doing it. If you're going to, I like having a safe. So if you're going to do it in your safe, get a safe, put it in your house. When I'm doing money like this that I gotta save up, I particularly don't go much into the bank with it. Not saying I'm gonna keep money here, but I'm gonna have money someplace. But if I see it in the bank, old Mike Sneed being on fixed, being on spent it, thinking he can flip it on something, or somebody's daughter being came around and whispered some sweet nothing in my ears, and I being took them off on vacation and all that other stuff. So I got to have the money someplace where I can see it, I can touch it, I can count it, and it gives me motivation to keep throwing it in there and keep it going. So I want you all to come along with me. If you all don't need it and you all good and everything going great, you don't have to participate in it. But this is what I'm going to be doing: a $700 a week per week challenge. That's what I need to have by the end of 2027. I need to have about 60,000 cash sitting in my pocket outside. That's on top of my regular stuff that I'm doing. I need to set aside 60,000 in cash. So by the end of next year, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm not going to be stuck here forever. And even though the place is nice, I love it. I love where I stay at, and I love being here in this high rise. But it's time for me to move on. And it's time for me to get my business straight and clear out everything. I got some stuff that I need to clear out and get moving, so that by the end of 2027, when I leave from out of here, everything is done. The ice cream parlor in Rocky Mount, we're able now to get back onto that, finish that up, get that going. I got to have that completed. I got to know if I'm going to be building a house. I might even find out that I might continue staying someplace like this. But if I continue staying someplace like this, I got to create enough passive income that I don't have to be working to pay for it, that somebody else going to have to be out here paying for it. So with that being said, I got to plan accordingly and get myself moving. And I want you all to be along on that ride, so you all can do the same thing. And like I said, we're going to do this $700 a week per challenge, and I'm going to find out ways, that we can hold everybody accountable. The 412 challenge was great because we were able to post your numbers on your what you had made and stuff. But we'll keep a tally going up of how much money we actually got saved up. And y'all saw me do this one time before for my daughter's college. I showed you all how you could actually go out, and if you hadn't had any money saved up for your kid who was getting ready to graduate, and there was a senior in college, and you need to have money to be able to pay their college tuition, I showed you how you can actually work just changing compressors, doing 1 or 2 a week, that you could pay for a whole year of college. Well, I'm doing the same thing here, where now I got to go in a short period of time. I got to be ready to get a house, finish up projects that I have, so I have passive income, so I don't have to be working to pay for where I live at. Or I got to be at a place where I can sell, fix the house, sell it. I got a couple of different options. I can fix that. I got 2 houses. One of them is a duplex. One of them is a single family. I can fix the single family up, sell it, and take the cash from there, and the cash that I currently have, and go buy or build me a house that I want. And then I can keep the duplex for for rental income and passive income. And not only that, I can use it also the equity. If I ever need to get cash or something, I can pull cash and stuff off of it. The other thing I could do, I could I could sell both of them now. I got great offers on both of them now. I can sell both of them now, and then just go with the little bit of cash I do have and go get me something. Or I could fix up both of them, rent both of them out, have that rental come in, and then from there I could go and just finance me a house and use the rental income from those houses to pay for my new house that I'm going to get and whatnot. So I got a couple of ways I can do it. I don't have to make a decision right now, but that's one of the things that we all will work out together. What's the best way for me to actually approach this next step I'm going? And like I say, it's kind of crazy because my thing was I wanted to have a commercial property for each one of my kids. I got 3 kids. I wanted to give each one of them a piece of commercial property. And what that was for, if something was to happen in later years, they could easily go to that commercial property, put something in it, and start making money off of business. So right now, I got them where they're all of them are helping me with ice cream. We'll have two ice cream locations. Probably will have a third one coming up. I got to go back and kind of check and see where we at with Abdul and them with the third location. So they will each have an ice cream parlor to actually take care of them. Also, I wanted to leave each one of them with a residential property. So if something ever was to happen, if things were to just go to what they say, H in a handbasket, they could easily move into one of their residential properties. And then, after that, old Mike Sneed is good, and the good Lord could come take care of them. No, come get me, because I know I done set my kids off straight. So that's what my plan was. Unfortunately, like what happens, what they say, you make plans and God laughs. So I made those plans, and if I hadn't gotten off course these last 2 years, I was there. I could have gave each one. I would have had all my businesses completed, and I would have had all the houses completed, and I would have they would have been set. But unfortunately, now I got to make some changes. Life happens. You got to make changes. It's not nothing bad. It's just sometimes it's for the greater good. It might be somebody watching who's going through the same thing that I'm going through that doesn't have the wherewithal to be able to sit down and think it through, and might be thinking about doing something bad to themselves or somebody else because they can't see a way out of this thing. So with that, sometimes God gives his hardest fights to his greatest warriors. So I might be somebody's testimony of being able to show them how to get through this. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm actually figuring out, I know how much money I need to have to complete it. And and luckily I have a tool and a skill set that'll easily get me that $700 per week. So if you all are doing appliance repair, that's two calls throughout the whole week will give you $700. So just take, and if you're doing it part-time, same thing. Don't just let lifestyle creep get into you and you start just spending all that money that you're making with that appliance repair when you working full-time and your appliance repair business. You got to start being intentional with some of that money. Otherwise, that money is just going to be flowing through your hands. So if you're doing it part-time, take 2 calls out of if you're doing third-party warranty calls, that's going to be 3 calls. Just take 3 calls out of the whole week and take that money and set it aside and say that money I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to put it aside and I'm going to hold it in and 2027 be here and gone before you know it. We're going to hold it to the end of 2027 and then we're going to celebrate with our 60,000 cash that everybody's going to have. And we're going to want to hear what people are going to do with it. If you're going to go buy a new house, buy a rental property, if you're going to go build out an ice cream parlor, that's enough to build you out a nice ice cream parlor and get going. Whatever it is you decide you're going to do with it, we're going to celebrate in a year and a half with that. And this is something that we can do and it's not going to put a lot of strain on anybody. Let me see that. Somebody got that hands-on live of it. Let me get that off the scroll. I don't know why that's scrolling. Let me take that off. That scroll. There we go. That shouldn't be there because I'm not doing no hands-on live event. I just saw it scrolling at the bottom. That hands-on live event is not going to be in February. We're gonna probably do one around July, August. I'm not doing that. February one's gone. But we're gonna, if you want to purchase the appliance boot camp and get in, so you can start making this with us. And this right here is not, it's not gonna be nothing real strenuous and hard to get extra $700 a week out of that appliance repair business. So I'm asking you all to come on and do it. And so you can so we can get used to actually having this delayed gratification of saving our money. I've been talking to people about doing it with us, and I'm just surprised how many people say, I just can't find an extra $700. I don't know anything I could do to get an extra $700. You all who have purchased Appliance Bootcamp, you know you can do it. You know you can do it, and we can use this as also to be a way to show people in the future this is what's capable. To be able to pull the extra $700 a week out. We doing it now, but we doing stuff we shouldn't be doing with that extra $700. So I want you all to actually follow me and hold me accountable to get this thing done. And as I clean up stuff, and like I say, I'm back online, showing you all what I'm doing, I can show you all a lot more of where I'm at with my life and where I'm going. So this is going to be a fun ride for the next couple of years. I'm going to read some of the stuff we got in the chat, and then from there, I'm getting up out of here. So here we go. All right. G Brown 457. Salute Uncle Mike. Hey, what's going on? Okay, bruh Vic, Armaz Mendez. Bless you well, sir. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. GB Brown. When is the next class? The next class is going to either be in July or August. I haven't put the date together yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm doing some stuff y'all might have seen with the young boys called the Appliance Boys. I'm trying to figure some stuff out with them, how we're going to redo the classroom and all that. So that's all that stuff is in the work. We out. Admin said that give us $69,999. Yeah, that's how much money we'll have by the end of next year. So you can do a lot with that money. We can do a lot with that money. Ernest Anderson 4959. Mike, you should complete the 2 houses. I like Slick idea. Yeah. Slick was saying just complete the 2 houses and don't sell them, then not making any more land. And that's true. But like I say, I'm 53, and I gotta be straight up and honest. At 53, I don't have a lot of runway in front of me. I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. But I gotta make provisions for if something was to happen to me, that I'll have a place to stay. I like I like the idea of maybe fixing one house and fixing 2 houses, sell one, keep the duplex. The duplex that will allow me to have rental income from 2. I have 2 doors I can rent. Also, if the world go to H in a handbasket, I can move into one side of the duplex. It'll give me some shelter there to be able to go to one side of the duplex if I needed it. So I like that. I still have 3 commercial properties, 2 businesses that's kicking me. 2. I have the ice cream parlor business, but I have 2 locations that I own outright that be throwing me off money. We probably have a 3rd location, but that 3rd location, I don't own the real estate there. Anytime they could tell me, hey, get out. The places that my main places, I'll be owning. And I like that. I like that idea. So we'll see. And as like I say, it might get to a point where I get into a groove again. Where I'm generating $30,000 and $50,000 a month again. Once if I get my head straight and start doing that again, then all that goes away. I'm keeping everything and buying 4 or 5 more. So it'll all see. So we'll see where what God has in store, which way I'm going. So me cleaning myself up, He might open me back up to be able to get back to where I was making those $40,000 and $50,000 a month days and months. And if I get that, oh, Mike Snead know where he's doing then. I ain't selling nothing, and I'm coming back out buying. So, E.G. Brown 457. I'm 49, almost 50. Yeah, we have to be honest with ourselves. If at our age, we have to be honest with ourselves. Let me check this real quick. Hold on, somebody just texted me. Give me 1 second. We have to be honest. Okay, we have to be honest with ourselves. At our age, we got like 30, 40 years here left. And I can't, so a traditional mortgage, what, 25 years? Even if I went 15 years, I ain't gonna be no that'd be putting me at 68, 70 years old, trying to pay for a house. I ain't doing that. So I gotta be mindful of that. And realize I don't have that much time to go. So with that, I want something. I don't want nothing big. If I build a house, it's going to be less than 1,300 square feet, maybe 1,000 square feet. I like the size of where I'm at right now. Don't take much for me to clean it. I don't take much for me to furnish it. It's easy. I can go. If I got company coming over, in 5 minutes I can get it looking right like it needs to look. And I just enjoy a smaller space now. I don't want to be mowing no grass anymore. I got spoiled with that. I just want something small that I can that I can pay for and not be a burden or anything on my kids in later years. Okay, Natasha formerly. All right, 8348 say I know that's right. Okay. We got Jane Chicha say hi. Hey, how you doing? All right. Amp Bolden, salute from Memphis. Hey, how you doing, man? All right. Noel Mans, R3Z. Say hi. Hey, what's going on? All right. Karan Counter, say hi. All right. Noel Mans, how are you? I'm doing great, Noel Mans. I'm doing great. This past week was a great week. We done a ice cream parlor. We done an event for the school system. Shout out to the schools that have us come out. That was great. We had our wine walk. That was great. I had my buddy, shout out to Rod. Rod had a 52nd birthday celebration in Charlotte. I went down to Charlotte for that, hung out there. Just a great time, at 53 years old, I'm living a great life at 53. I'm not going to lie. I'm living a great life at 53. I'm just getting acclimated and fixed onto it. Like I said, I'm having to this new life that I live. I happen to get used to it. And I was just having a conversation with somebody earlier today. I got to actually schedule in my social life. I've been having too much social life. So with that, I got to actually schedule in days and times that I can have social life, because I'm doing too much social life. I got to have time for social life, and the rest of the time I got to get busy on completing out these projects and getting my businesses where they need to be at. I was today at the ice cream parlor. It's in North Carolina. It was kind of cold and rainy. I was there earlier this morning, and I'm telling you, the ice cream parlor is kind of like we used to call plants that kind of grow where you don't look at them anything. You just throw some seeds out and they just start to come up. We used to call them voluntary plants. Sometimes you might have some tomatoes that just start. Somebody just dropped the tomato by the porch, and that tomato plant just start to grow, produce a tomato. You call it a voluntary tomato plant. And then once you see it doing that, you kind of spread the grass away from it and give it some attention, and that thing just start producing the most tomatoes you ever had, because it's so strong and it came up on its own. Once you give it some attention, it just really go. Well, that same thing with our ice cream parlor. I came to the ice cream parlor this morning, and I'm getting myself together. Saying, hey, I got to be intentional on this thing, get my hands around it, and really get this thing going. Really get it going. Even the organizations that I'm a part of, I haven't really been able to do anything in those organizations because of a situation that I was going through, and plus the time I've been putting too much effort into socializing, and that's also with my family. So with that, I'm going to really come down and be intentional. The ice cream parlor been thriving and keeping me afloat without me being in a state of mind where I could actually give it the attention that it needs. Now that I can give it the attention that it needs, it's going to go. Same thing with the organizations that I'm a part of. I haven't been able to give them attention that I needed because I've just so much going on. I can do that. My family, I can give them the attention that they need to get them where they need to be at. And we're gonna rock out this next year and a half. It's gonna be some good stuff. I think this is gonna be the best run I ever had. I've had some amazing runs throughout my professional life, but I think this next 5 or 10 year run is gonna be the best one I ever put together. And I want you all to be here to see it. So, Mark Landerman. Okay, so hey, how you doing? Rapper Dag Baby, rapper AG Baby 8435. Mike, you need an envelope for a trick and laugh out loud. It's funny. I tell people this is the first time ever in my life that I've had people ask me out. It has changed at 53. At 53, I have women ask me to go out, and it's crazy that happens. That you get women come up and ask you, would you like to go out? It's totally crazy, totally crazy. It's funny. I tell them this too. All my life, if I asked a young lady that I was serious with, hey, do you talk to me because you think I look nice or something? And they all say the same thing. No, I don't think you look good. You just got a good personality. That's what everybody used to say. And now people calling me handsome. I'd be like, wow, man, you have to recondition yourself because you start to believe it. But shout out to Slick because he tell me every Monday they lie to me because you start to believe, man, this girl think I'm handsome, So it's crazy to be on this side of it where you get people no longer actually have to go out and pursue young ladies, where you have young ladies come pursuing you. And I told him, I told my buddy, I said, what happens. It's kind of like the housing market. You got a piece of crap house 20 years ago. Those two, matter of fact, the two houses that I got over there in Rocky Mount left. When I bought them probably about 10, 15 years ago now, there are two pieces of crap houses. And people say, why you buy that mess, man? No, the mess ain't no good. Nobody want that. Well, the market doesn't shift. They still two pieces of crap houses, but everything else is taken and gone. So now those houses look good. Everybody, hey man, let me buy them. They look good. I think that's the same thing that happened with me. At 53, the pickings are real slim to none. You can you can go into your 60s and 70s, but no, you grab a man in his 60s and 70s. You know the risk that you're running with him. You only got maybe a few years with him. So the 53-year-old man, that's bald and gray and a little overweight now he's starting to look a lot better because ain't that much to choose from. So then you start asking them out. So the market just done shift in my favor. Mark Landerman, anyone else using AI for business? I never use AI for. I see a lot of people are trying to go that way, and they're trying to use AI. I intentionally try to stay. I don't know a lot about AI. I'll be honest. And I'm one of those guys who got old where I said I don't even care about trying to learn ChatGPT. And I just don't even care about it. I'm trying to go the opposite direction with me. And not saying that I'm right, because I could be totally wrong. I could be as wrong as two pair of left shoes right now. but I think everybody's running to AI. Now this is for me too. I'm looking at me, and I might just be the old guy who said I don't want to go online and schedule. I want to talk to somebody on the phone, or I don't want no email receipt. I want paper receipt. No, maybe the market just don't went past me, and I'm the old guy. But I want something that still has a pulse and still have the energy of the person on it. I get some of you all have sent me some books that you all have written, and I look at them after about 2 pages. I flip through it. I say they use AI to write it, and I'm not interested in reading AI written books. I just be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with it. Some people might like it, but me personally, I want your story. I don't want AI just to throw something out there. Then it goes out. I don't like same thing. Even with dating, you have to be careful because so many young ladies be sending you pictures and stuff like I get texts all the time from people who like to talk and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, cool. And they send me, I'll be looking at the pictures. I go check the profile, look at pictures. Everything's AI and Photoshop, and you don't know what the young lady looked like. I had one young lady. She had sent me a picture, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's talk. She called me, and this is one of the things I do. I go live on like a Zoom call, and the young lady will go live, and I'm looking. Hey, that ain't you on that picture. Oh, well, yeah, I took that picture some years ago, and I went through some hardships, and I gained a lot of weight. Now, that ain't you on that picture, but you get all of that, and that's why I kind of stay away from AI. Same thing with the ice cream and stuff like that. Some people want to just let's get it fast and get it out the way, get it fast. I don't like that. I want the experience. Like some people say, just pre-pack stuff and take it out there. I can pre-pack it and get it out there fast, but it takes away to me the nostalgia of having a real homemade ice cream that somebody dip and put it on the cone or the cup, and you see the look over it and everything, and it's good. And some people say, well, I want it fast and get it moving. If I go to the restaurant before I even get my food, a lot of times it's 30 or 40-minute wait before just to get seated at the restaurant. So if they got to wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes to get the ice cream, I don't have a problem with that if I'm giving them a good product and that it gives you a chance to slow down a little bit in life. And I try to stay away from AI as much as possible. When I write my book, I got 2 more books coming out. I got the ice cream parlor book, and I have a kettle corn book. They're not thick books, so that's another thing I can tell when somebody has used AI. The book be thick as the Bible. I'll be like, you haven't lived enough to get enough experiences on this topic to write a book that thick. So I look at that, and I'm looking at a book, and I say, well, that's not their real personal experience they're putting in there. With me, I got the one coming with how to start an ice cream parlor, and then I'll be going to the kettle corn. But those are my personal experiences, and you reading something totally about me and how I came about it, how I was able to find my way, and how I was able to make it work. So I kind of stay away from AI right now, kind of getting off the point. Nazit Net. So what's up? Okay. Amen's advice. Make them rentals, Mike. Yeah, I gotta keep some. I gotta keep at least. I gotta keep the duplex, not only for rentals, but in case old Mike Sneed get something bad happen to Mike Sneed. I don't have to be out here out in the woods like down the street here. That I have someplace to go. Sherry Walters say, "Hey Mike, hey, how you doing, Sherry? All right. I was watching you earlier today. You was out there at the adult recess. Like y'all have had a great time." Mark Landerman. Mike, what is your heart telling you? My heart right now, I haven't really gotten I say the universe, but I get corrected every time I say the universe. I get 300 emails where people saying, say God. So the universe, I say universe, God hasn't spoken to me yet on which way to go. I haven't gotten myself to a point where I can hear from the universe and God again. I just been caught up in so much mess here lately that they haven't been speaking to me. So that's in the process of me now being intentional, cleaning myself up and being the upright person that I've always been, so the universe and God can give me direction. So this is me putting myself through my self-inflicted rehab, getting back out here, getting back into the truck, doing it the right way. If just everything got to be cleaned up so that I can now start to hear back from the universe, God, on where I need to go and which direction I need to go to. So in the next year and a half, I know exactly where I need to go at. Emily Nickley say, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" Rapper AG Baby. Yep. Okay. Okay. Mark Londerman, G Brown, 457, and 65 this year. Okay, he'd be 65 this year. Okay. All right. I know you'll be 65, Mark. Okay, cool beans. Little John 24. Hey, what's up, Mike? Did you get the shipping container open? No. Like I said, it's been a little less than 2 weeks. I just got to a point where I can actually start to move on with the shipping container and other things in my life. So with that, we're in the process of getting that done. It'll be coming. Y'all see me coming back with videos on that too. Okay. JT has something going on tonight. Oh, I didn't know, JT. I have to check him out. I didn't know. Palafine Vic. Mike, you need a new envelope fund for Trick and Laugh Out Loud. Mark Lindemann said, please smack the likes button. Okay. Okay. Okay, Keys DB. Ain't seen you in a while, man. I ain't seen nobody in a while. You are definitely a testimony and inspiration for all of us, especially those of us who are going through trial and tribulation as well. You are appreciated. Okay, I appreciate it, man. I thank you for that. I thank you for that. Philippine 4. Why you gotta be clear? Why you gotta be cleaned up, Mike? Oh, because I ain't done what I'm supposed to do. That's why I got that. Why you think I'm living here in a high rise? This right at 53 years old. You think this is where a 53-year-old man supposed to be at? I supposed to at 53. I had done what I thought I was supposed to do. Had put my kids through college, had created businesses for them, bought property, built a house, had a family. I was supposed to be at home getting ready for some grandkids, building my legacy. I had all my stuff planned out because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I'm here at 53 in a high rise. That's a lot better than when some of you all that go. I tell you, man, talking to the young ladies out here, y'all bros be doing bad out here. Y'all living with your mom and moving in with them and all that stuff. Y'all be doing bad out here, but I'm not as bad as that. But that's the reason I'm here. I'm doing what I was supposed to be doing. But lucky for me, I had a safety net up under me. They didn't let me fall to the point where I couldn't take care of myself, and I had to lower my standard of living. So I'm here at 53, and in 53, when I came here, I didn't slow down what I was doing. I pushed I put it in fifth gear and put the gas pedal to the floor. Because now I can do whatever I want to do without having without no governors on. And sometimes that's the worst thing. I ain't no bad place. I let y'all, you can see it ain't no bad place I'm at. It's a great place. It's a great place to come to be where I'm at. It's probably the best place to be where I'm at. I'm right downtown. I can walk down and do whatever I want to do. Go get some of the best food, live music, concerts, whatever. Great place to be at doing what I want to do, but it's not what I'm supposed to be doing with the talent and and the resources that I had. It wasn't meant for that. So with that being said, I've whatchamacall. I got stunted. I got caught into I guess you would say a midlife crisis. I got stunted and ended up here, divorced. So now I'm whatchamacall. Now that I realized the mistakes that I made, I done kind of purged myself. I ain't never had no drug problem. Well, I'll take that back. Ain't no drug problem. I guess the problem I had is the problem most men have. That's probably worse than any drug you can ever get home. So I guess a vice is a vice. But like I said, I ain't had no substance abuse problem. I had a problem, but what most men problems are. So I love women, and so with that, I had to get that fixed. So and when you come here and you got the money, you got a place, you got all of that. So you ain't thinking about no business. You ain't thinking about none of that. You're gonna now now you're gonna whatchamacall. You're gonna come here and you're not just you ain't gonna try to have one friend. Now you can be open and have as many friends. I can have 50 friends now, and can't nobody say nothing to me about it. No, so you go and you do that, and you can have the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds. You can date the 20, the 30. At 53, in the position I am, I can date 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-olds, 50-year-old. You can whatever you want to date. You can date them nowadays, and so you end up getting caught up in that, and then you realize, man, this right here ain't where it's supposed to be. I got to do more in life. This after about 3 months, that get empty and get old. And you start to do some self-reflection and how you got here. And then not only that, I have other friends that went down this same road that I'm traveling now, and they further down the road than I'm at, and I get to look at their lives, and I say, I gotta put the brakes on and get myself back in order, and get myself back where I need to be at, because I don't want to go where they're going. Not saying that they have a bad life. They enjoying their life, but that's not the life that I want to live. So with that, I say I got to clean myself up and get out of there and get back to being what I'm supposed to be doing and all that. Because you don't want to be here at 53 years old, and then pretty soon I'll be 60. And look at your influencers in their 60s. They ain't got nobody, and they meet somebody in 2 weeks, talking about they're gonna marry the person. No, all that. They supposed to have all these women and stuff. They supposed to be dating and stuff. Look at your influencers. They meet somebody and they're supposed to have all these people they meeting, and then they meet some young lady, and in 2 weeks they talking about they're gonna get married and all this and that, but they don't have nobody in their lives. I don't want to be like that. Right now, I have some very special people who care about me, and I'm at the point now I need to get myself together where I can decide where I want to go. And lucky for me, I do have kids that we are I'm very involved in their lives. They're very involved with me. And I need to take this time to put in my kids. And I got time to date. I still got time to date. And I date responsibly. And everybody that I'm friends with, everybody knows that I'm not exclusive with nobody. And I don't have to lie about anything, and everything is good. And so with that gives me a chance now to really get back into getting my businesses where they need to be at, so I can be clean and go. Because you can't live a double-sided life. You can't be out here running and doing all this crazy stuff in one area of your life and think the other part of your life is not going to be affected. You got to have balance in everything. You got to have balance in everything. Mark Launderman, let's do it. Oh, let's do this. Okay. OB, what's up? Appliance boards, good idea. Yep. Okay, Mike. So married life ain't it hot? No, married life. I operate better. I operate better in the marriage, as far as career wise and stuff. I think it's hard for a man to be single, and really go somewhere in life. I'll be honest with you. It's hard to be single and really go somewhere in life at this day and time. Um, Marriage was the best thing that ever happened to me in my 20s, 30s, and 40s because it gave me I had a routine and it gave me time to I had my wife, I had my kids, so I was focused there. I was focused on building stuff for them, and it got me where I needed to be at. That's why now I got to go now and get focused on this year and a half, just like when I was married. Because when I was married, that's what we done. We had goals that were pushed out 2 years, 5 years, and our focus and went. When you single, most single men ain't building nothing. Just look, most single men ain't building anything because you got too many distractions. Um, you got too many distractions out here. You know, here single. Uh, just think if you are here single now. I'm taking it. I'm telling you real life stuff from a 53-year-old man out here, a 53-year-old man who ain't worth nothing. You know, to me, my better years are behind me. At 53 years old, uh, I could, I could have. I'm trying to be respectful in this situation, but if I don't turn my phone off, I probably have maybe, let's see, one, two. I just talk about today. One, one, two. Good Lord. One, two, three, four, five, maybe six people who will be calling, not just to say, "Hey, what's up?" but calling to say, "Hey, can I come by and take what you doing today? You want to go somewhere? You want to go visit?" I have probably six people that any time that will call and be wanting to go somewhere and do something. If I wanted to live like that, and that would be every day. So if you give everybody an hour or 2 hours of your time, it don't take much before your whole day is gone. You ain't done anything productive but ran behind some woman. So same thing with these single guys. They not building anything. They too busy running these women. Especially if I had this type of life in my 20s and 30s, I wouldn't have been any good. At 53, it took me a year to figure out. At 53, this ain't no fun. That it ain't what it's cracked up to be. And so with that, you're not building anything because you don't care. And then if you don't have any kids that you locked in, try to do anything with the kids, you're not gonna do anything. You ain't got no wife that you trying to support, you ain't gonna be doing anything. So I think every young guy should get married. I think you should get married. I'll be honest with you. I'm not against marriage. I think you should get married. But I think you should have only caveat I'll put in that. I think before you get married, you need to know what your purpose and where you're going. Because when I first got married, unfortunately, I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know what my calling was. I thought I was going to be an engineer and keep working in corporate America all my life and this and that. And here it is, no, it, right at the beginning of our marriage, 4 years in, I'm unemployed, and I decided I'm going to be an entrepreneur the rest of my life, and that became my calling, and I became a different person than the person who's going to be an engineer, and so unfortunately, my wife at that time didn't sign up for that, and being an entrepreneur comes with things that a lot of people just don't want to deal with. So now at 53, I know who I am. I know what I do. And if I meet a young lady, they know who I am. They know what I do. I'm not going to stop. And young ladies, they see that and say, tell me you got that dog in you. Not that dog you sorry, but that dog that Dion talk about. They be like, man, you go get it. You don't. I want to go with you. I'm putting my bet on you. So you got the women who like that, who want a guy who's a go getter, who's going to be out here building and creating. So they could deal with all the stuff that comes with that because they enjoy the ride just as much as you enjoy the ride. Versus somebody who doesn't like that, they want stability and they don't want to be doing all that. Hey, I just want to be comfortable. I don't like the ups and downs of the roller coaster of entrepreneurship. But I think a man shouldn't get married till he gets purpose. So that a young lady comes in, they know what they're getting into. And plus, once you find your purpose, you're not going to settle for that. So if a young lady come in, I tell them straight up, how as y'all say, my program. I tell them the program that I run. If they want to do it, fine. If they don't want to do it, that's fine too. They ain't no hurt feelings. We just don't match together. Peace and blessings, Mr. Sneak. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Evenly yoked. Okay. Recording artist. Okay. Hey, Mike, what do you have in your business in comparison to 401k besides passing the business down to the next generation? You talking about 401k? I have a 401k, believe it or not. I actually have 401k also. But with me, I have businesses. So my ice cream parlor kicks off more money than my 401k ever would. To make $100,000, to get $100,000 in a 401k, you gotta have like $1.5 million put into that 401k to get it. $100,000 a year off of that thing. Ice cream parlor, I got, and you have to put in that thing for years. Just think how much money you got to put in over the years to be able to get that out. And then you don't get it out till you 55 and a half, I think, on your 401k. Or if you had a Roth IRA, you'd be 55 and a half to pull that thing out. I think that's the number. I can't remember. Me, I built an ice cream parlor in less than 6 years. It's kicking off 100,000, and I'm getting money off of it. And I don't go down there and work. No, I have people in there working, so I do those businesses. Not only that, when I die, my kids get it, and they keep getting the same money off of it. They can build it out and go further if they want. So I dump the other ice cream parlor on top of it, the other store. That'll kick off another 75, 80,000 a year off of it. So that's what you do. Then you got the rental property. The rental properties not only do they give you $1,000 to $1,500 a month off of those, off of each one of those doors. But you get the not only the same thing with the business because I own the building. Not only that, you get the equity out of it. So now those buildings down there in Selma, they probably 150, 200,000. I paid 13,000 for them, 15,000 for them. So now that's what those buildings were. So if my kids ever need to go do something where they need $500,000 or something like that on some type of thing, if all of them come, each one of them have their own building, they'll be able to say, hey, I'm going to leverage that, pull some cash, go do what I need to do and come back. So that's the stuff I do other than the 401k. I built the businesses. The businesses generate more money and real estate than any 401k will. And I'm living off of it. That's how I'm able to live here. That's what kept me from falling down. That's the only thing kept me from falling down was those businesses I built. Those businesses I built allowed me to take a year off, and my mind was all Willy Wonka trying to figure out what my next move was going to be, and come here and live a great life. I mean, when I say I live a great life, I mean I live a great life right now. So that's what this done. All right, SQ Services LLC. What's up, family? All right, and if you wanted to, they got. And if you do a small business, they got going back to your question. If small businesses, they got so many things. They got delayed compensation. They got so much more money that you can dump into investments than you normally have if you're a W-2 worker. So they got, if you want to do that and get into stocks or get into stuff like 401ks and all that stuff, and delayed compensations. They got all that stuff you can do. I like the simple business route that I have, and like I say, I don't have no millions and millions of dollars to be worried about all that other stuff. But my little simple little $2,000 and $3,000 a week, I take that, and I can live comfortably doing this. Evenly, yo, glad to see you doing so well. Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Okay. Donnie Madden. Okay. Boss man, what's happening? Doing good, Donnie. How you doing? All right. Keys to DB. Mike, believe it or value goes up as men. Believe it, Mike. Our value goes up as men the older we get. The women know. Tell Slick to stop. You hear that, Slick? Does he laugh out loud? Shout out to our big brother Slick. Yeah, Slick, stop stop hating, Slick. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy. I over the weekend sometimes I have some. Oh boy, I got my head blown up, and I'll be telling Slick what happened on the weekend, and he always tell me, "You ain't believing that, are you?" Like, yeah, man, they lying to you. Don't believe that. They lied to you, man. You stop believing that. You still ugly. Yeah, you right. Yeah, he always bring me back down to earth. My apps. Hey, Mike, can't wait for you for your kettle corn book. I'm in the process of rebuilding. Glad to hear from you. Thanks, man. Glad to hear you rebuilding to my apps. And that's the good thing too. Good thing about this rebuilding stage, I can build my life exactly the way I want it, exactly like I want it. In the past, I had to consider everybody. I had wife and kids. All my kids are grown. Same thing. Have this discussion with my former wife, my ex-wife. Matter of fact, we talked about it this morning. A matter of fact, we still cordial, still a great person. Have no problems at all with her. She's still a great person, and we still very cordial with each other. But that was the thing. She was asking me about building the next house. If our son Mike coming with me, I said, "No, he can't come with me." I told him he can't live with me. He can live near me. I get him someplace near me, but he can't come live with me. And she's like, "Why he can't live with you for a couple of years, then transition him?" No, I love my freedom as a 53-year-old bachelor. I don't have 2 years to give. I don't have 2 years to give. I gave 24 years. 2 years to give, I'd be almost 60. My bachelor years be gone. I got to get all of my bachelor years out of here. So I say he can live near me. So the next house I build, I'll build him. I'll make sure I build him something off to the side. But he can't be inside of where I'm doing in my place. I got to have my place to me. And he can be somewhere nearby, but he can't be in the same building with me. So yeah, but we had that debate today. I was telling him, nah, he can't come live with me. He can live near me, but he can't live with me. Code X. Okay, love him. All right. Pimping Mike. Nah, now it's not no pimping thing. Now it's just being straight up and honest. I wish I would have been like this. I wish I could have done this 20-some years ago. Just be straight up and honest, and everybody's cool. Just be straight up and honest with everybody. Little John 24. Do you know some good cities or states to move to? I've been going traveling a lot here lately. I'll be honest. I like Alabama. I went to Montgomery and Birmingham. I've been to Huntsville too. Alabama, depending on what you're looking for. If you're a single African American man, it's some nice looking women in Alabama. I'm not gonna lie. Montgomery, there's some nice looking women there. That they nice. Chicago, believe it or not, during the spring and the summer, it's hard to beat Chicago. Chicago is nice during the spring and the summer. Wintertime is brutal, but that you have that. I like Nashville, Tennessee. That's good. Charlotte. Charlotte is nice. Charlotte got some nice looking sisters there too. And Charlotte, if you that's what you're looking for. I love Raleigh. Raleigh is not too fast. It's just the right pace. It's not overly expensive. The downtown, there's two sides to the downtown. You got Glenwood, where it's just a young crowd. If you want to be into all of that, that's too young and fast for me. I live right off of Fayetteville Street. I like Fayetteville Street because it's older. My crowd slower. They have more festivals. They have more events that I like. They have more places that I like to go visit here. Everything's in a walking distance. I like this. Um, I love Clayton. It's just not good for me trying to have a somewhat of a social life because I have to drive everywhere. I like being able to come here and not having to drive. Matter of fact, if I wanted to, I might get off this live. I could walk right downstairs and walk down to Williams and Company and sit down and have a great conversation with a young lady or two and enjoy myself and come on back. But yeah, so I love here. But I say just get out and travel, and don't be afraid to go out the country. Um, I'll be honest, those East African women, they some nice looking women, and they very feminine and traditional too. Try go over there, East Africa. I don't know. No, guys go to DR and Brazil and Colombia and all that. But try some. Just go out and find what you like. And you get into appliance repair, you'll be able to do it. And South Carolina, I had a bunch of young ladies hit me up over in South Carolina. Um, that's nice looking, and they're doing things. And that's the thing too. Y'all, these guys lying to you all on Facebook, on YouTube and stuff. These guys are lying to you all on YouTube. It's these African American women. I say from 35 to like 55 and stuff. They got it going on, man. They got it going on. They have money. They not pressing you. These women ain't pressing you for nothing. They want the same thing you want. They want you to be straight up honest. If you're not going to be exclusive with them, just let them know. They ain't got no problem with that. They're going to tell you just be smart and be smart about it. They want somebody they can travel with, that they don't have to be paying your way. They don't mind, they don't mind paying their way there. They just want somebody they can travel with, have a good time with. They got their own money. They got their own houses. I met 20, 24, and 25-year-old African American young ladies that got their own houses and stuff, and doing well. They're educated. They not out here looking for no crazy mess. And these that 40 to about 55-year-old, they don't kept themselves in shape. They nice looking, man. There's a bunch of nice looking women out here that I have ran into. I haven't ran into none but A1 women. And when I say A1, I'm talking about PhDs. I know people talking about I got my PhD. No, I'm talking about real PhDs. I'm talking about people real PhDs. I know people talk. Sometimes they get mad because the women say they're nursing. I think a lot of these guys who get mad about that stuff is because they don't have the funds to match. Because these girls ain't waiting on you no more. They going. They doing. They got their money. They vacationing. They doing what they want to do. I think some guys just feel intimidated by it. And they find somebody that matches their intellect and their money. Nah, they cool. They are cool as Scott Stewart used to say, cool as the other side of the pillow. They are cool. don't give you no problems, no drama. They ain't got time for that in their life either. So these guys who telling you all this stuff about sisters and about what these sisters ain't doing and stuff, they lying to you. I don't even think they. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think they dating. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think they dating or because ain't no way in the world they getting on here. If they got anything going on with them at all, there's no way in the world they come on the internet complaining about women. Not at all. If anything, you be complaining, saying, "Man, where y'all brothers that come help me out?" Because I ain't got no help out here. I need somebody to come help me. Because these women are nice. They treat you nice. They're respectful. Ain't nobody. Like I said, I done more stuff in this in a year than probably I'll say from my 18-year-old to my 26-year-old. That time before I got married, I have probably done more stuff around the country with young ladies. Not just Raleigh, I mean around the country. Visiting, hanging out, going places and stuff like that. And not only that, I've dated women, not dated. No, I ain't exclusive with anybody. But I've been friends with international women, everything. And these women are cool. These women are cool. So don't come out here thinking that it ain't nothing. It ain't no good place. Where you at is a good place. To be honest with you, just get yourself right. All the other stuff will fall in place. Bruce Hardy. Is the feed glitching for anyone else? I don't know. Maybe it is. Mark Martin, chasing women is not where you want to be very long. Nah, you can't be there very long. Because you can't be there very long. It gets old quick. Yeah. Okay. Lamar. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Lamar Mall? God got you. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. You may be surprised. The best years are yet to come. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, because right now, like I say, I tell everybody I'm light. I can do whatever I want to do when I want to do it, and I got that freedom now that I can go. Okay. Okay. My apps. Okay. Yeah, you're in the stage where women want to spend your time and money. Women want to spend your time on. Did that in my 20s. It can be fun, but you don't have anything left to show for it. Uncle Mike, glad to see you back. Still in the process of rebuilding. Glad my business can't wait for the popcorn book. Okay. Yeah, 401k is fact at the highest rate. Yeah, but like I say, I don't know about anybody else, but old Mike Sneed at 53. I haven't had any women. If you go younger, I will say that and that's another thing these guys lying to you all about. In their 53s, talking about dating these 20-year-old girls and all that stuff. I'm telling you from experience. Cardi B and Sexy Red and GloRilla don't put those girls up on some game. You can go out there in your 50s thinking you're gonna be dating these 20-some-year-olds. I learned quick. Come on back up here to where I'm at. Because those girls, yeah, they're gonna have some game for you, because that comes with the territory. There ain't no problem. They do got game for you if you're gonna be going in your 20s. And you find out quick at 53, you ain't got no business out there with no 20-year-old girl. I don't care what nobody tell you, they lying to you. I'm telling you from firsthand experience, you ain't got no business out there with no 20-year-old girl. Like I say, you seen go look at a 50-year-old man trying to dance on the dance floor, a 60-year-old man dance on the dance floor, and look how slow and we laugh at old people how they dance and stuff because it's so slow and the movement and stuff, they can barely move. And you think this same guy gonna get out here with this 20-year-old girl and he's gonna be able to do anything else? It don't work. It don't work. 10, 15 years is about the max I can go. And after that, I don't want to go no lower than that. 15 is good for me. But 15 and up is a great way. All right. Greg B. What's happening, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's happening, Mike? Okay. Shout out to Big Mike. Okay. Uh, Bruce Hardy. I had to reboot my end. Seems to me working now fine. Oh, yeah, probably Spectrum. Yeah. Okay, Bruce. Tell them, brother Mike. I have two ladies in the Philippines that don't want anything other than respect and honesty. They even offered to send me some money, 35 and 45. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I, I, they're not asking. They got their own money. They have their own money. Matter of fact, to them, they have not had a man to pay and be a gentleman and stuff. That it surprises them. Um, I went out. What day was it? About a week or two ago. I went out with a nice young lady. Nice young lady. We went out, and I remember at the end of the night, you know, she getting in her car, and she was like, "Man, I cannot believe uh, I went out with a real man." that was her thing. I cannot believe I went on a date with a real man. She was like, I got to tell my friends I dated a real man, and her idea was a real man. The guy, where we went out to eat. I paid for everything. I had an idea of where we're going out to eat at. After we went out to eat, we went and saw some live music. Had great conversation and stuff. And she was like, I hadn't been out with a guy who was intelligent, well read, that done adult stuff. And she was just so excited and elated that she had went out with she said a real man, and beautiful woman. And the same thing, the stuff that I like. I like natural women, and at her age, they physically fit, and she she actually had a bald head, which I thought was okay. I like it. Had a very nice style. She was very eclectic, and I like the fact that she was comfortable with who she was, but very beautiful woman. But could not believe she had went out with a real man. All right. Appliance boss, what's up, Mike? Good to see you on live. Thanks, man. Good to see you all. Okay, that's all the questions that I went through tonight. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of them. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. We're going to be doing this $700 a week challenge from now to the end of 2027. We'll give you till Sunday, from Monday to Sunday. So I'll put my 700 in for this week. We start now. We're gonna check in on Sunday night. We're gonna put our $700 in. So make sure you get out there. You hustle up. If you're doing third-party warranty calls, that's just 3 calls for the whole week. Just take 3 calls and put that $700 away and we're gonna stack it up. If you're doing ice cream, depending on what you're doing, that's like 1 day worth of work for ice cream. But you doing kettle corn, that's 1 event in kettle corn. If you working a W-2, you better sign up right there for Appliance Boot Camp, so you can get in here and start helping your family, helping yourself, get those $700. If you're a guy who thinking you're having a hard time finding women that want to take all your money, and you want to get out of that and get to that other level of woman to get Appliance Boot Camp, I tell you, when you get into that level of a young lady, she ain't thinking about taking no money from you. She got her money. Matter of fact, she don't want to give you her stuff. I had so many of them say, "I'm not getting married now. I'm about ready to retire." No. I ain't splitting my pension with nobody and all that. So get in here. You can find that level lady, and you can date. The world is small now. You can go all across the world dating. Get to know other cultures. Like I say, I found more about I've learned more about African culture in the last 3 months. I've been friends with a young lady from Africa, from East Africa, for the last 3 months. I have learned more about African culture uh, than everything I thought about African culture and Africans were totally wrong. Uh, and I've learned a lot, and same vice versa. They don't know us as African Americans either. It's amazing. They don't know us. It's two different cultures. They don't know us. Um, um, and we this has been very eye opening with me. The difference, how different we are um, culturally wise. But when we remove all the culture and get down to the core person, we how much alike we are. But yeah, just get out here, enjoy life, have fun. We only get one trip around this planet. Make sure that your head and your feet. That's why I be told all the time. Just make sure your head and feet are in the same place, meaning that you live in the moment. You can't worry about the past and you can't worry about the future. You got to kind of live in the moment. You prepare for the future, but you got to live in the moment and totally enjoy this thing. I've been here an hour. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you all for watching. Start looking for the videos coming back. I'm gonna be coming back live. We got this $700 a week challenge, and we're gonna be doing it on Sundays. Coming back, tapping in, making sure everybody got the money saved up. I'm a week ahead of you all, but y'all catch up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start the count now. So we're gonna count in together. So next week, make sure everybody check in when we come in. I want to make sure everybody got that 700 and got it put up, and we're gonna count it on out. Hold each other accountable from now until the end of 2027, and then we'll get together. We'll have a big celebration, and let everybody tell what they're gonna do with that $60,000 that they got saved. We're gonna do that. Okay. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.